channel. Once again, this is Marga Life in Wales. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe because it can really help a lot to my new small channel. Thank you very much. So in this video, this is all about garden cleanup, and also I will give you the update of my spring bulbs. So today is Saturday, so all of us will go out in our garden and we will have a clean up. So we will clean up the last leaves from the autumn, and I don't think that there are still more leaves to fall. The trees at the back have no more leaves left. I just had the snow a few days ago, so it's just melted, so we have a chance to clean up for today. I think the plants need watering as well. They look dehydrated, the soil is very hard and dry. So I had a research in Google and I found out that even in the winter you need to water the plants when there is no rain, when it's dry. While many plants will grow slower or enter a dormant period in the cold weather, but they're still alive and they require water. So if the roots are dried out, it can cause permanent damage of the plants. So we still need to water them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and here's my son disturbing me. Hello. So that's all, and we will crack on. So we're here outside in our garden, and any water here freezes over. Freezing water as well in our tanks, so we cannot use this to water the plants. So we need to use the tap water.
The water's frozen inside these tanks.
Okay, you water that. Look, you water those. There, yeah. As usual, Luke is always eager to help us in our garden job. Wait.
No?
Yeah. As you can see, my garlics here, they look so dehydrated. They have limp leaves. Now I'm going to mulch my strawberries, but I realized I made a mistake. Although some leaves have turned mostly brown and look dead, but still have more of living looking leaves at the center. It seems that I am ahead of the game, and I'm not supposed to force my strawberries into dormancy because it might cause any harm when they're not ready yet. But we will see this coming spring or summer. We will see if it can survive. Now for mulching, I'm using here the grass clippings collected in our lawn mower bag.
Did you do?
I know, we're going to up there.
Yes. Whoa. Poor birdie. Poor bird. Looks like the bird.
What do I put?
Sorry. Just leave this outside.
Yeah.
I want to do the other one.
Don't make sure you don't get it out.
No. I have here extra bulbs of tulips. I thought my bulb planting days are over, but I don't want to waste this. And I think it's not too late as long as the ground is workable. But of course, I'm struggling here with the compost because it's very hard.
It's Abba.
Spider?
Yes.
Where?
There.
There. Open it. Ooh. Ooh, scary.
Mommy?
Yeah. What is that? The spider?
Yeah, it's hang up. It's high.
Okay, climb. You climb up,
Yeah, it's up and down.
up and down.
Yeah.
If you notice the spots in our lawn, that's the ants hill that we try to get rid of because you know the mounds can ruin the look of a lawn. It can also make the surface uneven for mowing, and most especially the kids. It's not safe for them to play when there are ants. Now I'm done mulching some of the begonias and geraniums, but I have also that flowers that planted in the pot and I already stored it in the shed. I didn't really have that much of mulching stuff. I think it's okay because geraniums and begonias, they are hardy plants. Here I also mulch my dahlias in the raised bed. Some of my dahlias I took the tubers out and store in the shed. Now I've done tidy up our garden. I know our garden is not that massive, it's not the best looking garden in the world, but for me what's important is it's tidy and safe for the kids to play. So apologies for those flower pots. This garden is north facing and I always chasing the sun. And here in the bottom of the garden, this is where the sun, little bit of the sun especially during the winter. But of course, I will arrange these flower pots before spring. Our back garden backs to primary school playing field at the right side, and at the left side is a rugby playing field. So maybe for other people it's so noisy, but for me I like the noise because it reminds me back in our home, because in our country our house is right in front of the school, so the basketball court is just a few steps away. It's been almost 6 years since I haven't visited my family, so yeah, it's like it evokes nostalgia for me. So now I have to give you update of my plants. We're here in my onions and so far they're doing great. I can see they are already sprouted. So I am happy of the results so far. My garlics are also doing great. So need to feed the compost this coming spring. As usual, this perennial is always giving me joy. This kind of fern. Callia lilies are still dormant, but my hydrangeas are showing new life, ready for spring. This plant is from the previous owner of this house. I think this is crab apple maybe, I'm not sure. So here are some shoots of my miniature flowering bulbs, which is giving joy to Luke, my son,
because if you watch my previous video, he had the effort of helping me to plant these bulbs. I hope this will add a splash of color in spring. They are mixed as what I remember. There is some crocus, a grape hyacinth, snowdrop, and this is my first time to plant this. So I hope I will have a good result. The rest of the flowers are also doing great. So I have few snapdragons here left. I would like to find out if it will really spread their seeds. So here I have my daffodils and also tulips. I'm a bit worried because those tulips that I planted first in the big pots until now, there's no shoots coming out yet. I'm thinking maybe I dug it so deep. Hopefully, they will come out next week or so. And more of my miniature spring bulbs. Here my hyacinths are doing great. Now we are inside our summer house and these are some of the seeds that I sowed last month. We don't have the greenhouse, so I just put it on the table by the window. So these are poppies and these are my sweet peas. Out of 10, I have only 6 that come out, but it's fine with me. 6 is enough for this small garden. Another poppies which has different color. So some of this, my son Zach, he mixed up the label of each of the trays. So I still have to sort this problem out. Of course, have to treat myself with tea. It's always nice to drink a hot tea or coffee in this kind of cold weather. You feel warm and cozy inside. I will tell you, I don't like a small cup. I always like to have a big mug.